Hi guys. So we are in a very special week. On Wednesday evening, we will enter 3 weeks that will be special. Special in the sense that we are going to feel much more pressure. We're going to feel the narrowness. They are called the days of narrowness. And the interesting thing is that the first week that they start, we have the support of this weekly energy that is under the name of Pinchas. What is the secret of this week? And how we can, with the energy of this week, transform ourselves from a place of limitation to a place of endless blessings. And together with that, we know that this portion is all about power of healing. Whoever is born in this portion has power of healing. Whoever need energy of healing, this is the portion to scan and to visualize in the Zohar. But the source of it, of this understanding, how can we transform from sickness to health, from chaos to endless blessings? We understand from the story of what's happening what we should learn to our life. And the story goes to a guy named Pinchas that it was the high priest, and the high priest had to do only with the holiness of the temple. But there is a plague that starts because of a negative action of two people. And he put a stop to it. And by putting a stop to it, he loses his place as a priest. And he knew that. But he didn't think about it that moment. He went all the way without thinking, what is going to lose? What is it for me? Unconditionally, revealing more light, stopping the epidemic. And as he's doing this, he gets a support of two souls that brings him to a higher level to become Elijah the prophet. Endless life, a complete different level of consciousness. He didn't know it in the beginning of his process. He let it go totally. The attachment to the title, the attachment to his work, the attachment to who he is. And he allowed the universe to bring him to a higher level. And we know that from Kabbalah, that from all those stories, we shouldn't take them as a story, but look into them as it is me in the story. And like this, we're going to learn what are the points that helps us in our everyday growth. So basically, to understand how can I move from a limited dimension, chaotic, blocked, to small, yes, to an ongoing, to a flow of constant flow of light and blessings, we need to know those 3 steps in creation. The first is when the world was created. It says that the beginning, it was created with judgment. And then God saw that it will not work this way. I will not leave it in judgment. So he added the light of mercy. Nice story. What it has to do with me? A lot. The first thing, the first step, the world was done with judgment. What does it mean, judgment? Is the dimension in which is very natural for us to be. Judgment, we won't call only the things, the negative things that will happen to us, but we will refer to all the limitations in which we live our life, the places in which we feel comfortable in that limitation, or we don't even consider it as a limitation. Even a person that has a lot, his family, everything is good, business goes fine, he has money, he has a place to live, he's healthy, and you say, okay, so he's totally good. But if I am in a place that my life is okay, I am under this limitation that calls judgment. If I am in a place that I got used to something, I'm comfortable in this, even if it seems to be good, it is limited. It is very limited. Okay? Those days, as we said, they are called the days of limitation, of narrowness, right? And it has an antidote, which is the energy of this week. But then you might understand why we need days that are narrow, why we are going through times that we feel more pressure, and we feel that, let's say, I have lack in my life, or I'm missing something, or it's harder now. Why do we need that? Before I answer this, please think to yourself, what are the blessings that you appreciate in your life? And the other point is, please write to yourself, where do you find yourself being caught in the dimension of judgment? Means, I am comfortable here. I'm okay. Couple is fine. Work is fine. Where am I? On what situation of my life am I saying this? And then we need to understand, why are we talking about this? Because each one of us, we came to this life, our soul came to this journey to reveal all the endless light that my soul is capable to reveal. I am supposed to enjoy much more light, much more blessings, much more joy than what I am experiencing today. I'm not experiencing the maximum of light that my soul supposed to draw in this life. There is so much more for me, but I'm holding on to the accessible one, to the one on which I think I have security on. I don't want to let go on it. I don't know what I'm going to receive more, but right now I have this and I'm holding on to it. I have my couple, I have my job, I have my money, I have whatever it is, and I'm holding on to it. Yes, instead of understanding that there's so much more, and I can let go of this so I can expose myself and open myself to more blessings and abundance and healing that the light's supposed to give me. Okay, so yes, appreciation will be the jumping point, like the point on which I can glue more. So I need to it's important for me to appreciate, but the other thing is not to stay caught in the limitation, not to stay, blocked in the comfortable place. So if I come to that realization, oh my God, I keep myself small. Oh my God, I got used to this relationship. I don't find any, adding value, but I got used to it. But maybe there's more for this relationship to give to you. to give to you, to give to either side of the couple, to this job to give to both sides, but life in general, my spirituality, my health. Maybe there is more for that. So if I came to this awareness of, oh my God, I want more. I don't want to be caught in this smallness and thinking that this is it, that this is like the top of what I can have in my life. No, I want more. It's totally fine. It's totally fine to appreciate and want more. That's the way. So the first step, when I say I don't want to stay there, needs to be that brings to this awareness that judgment is not my way. The limitation, I don't agree with it anymore. I don't want to take part of it anymore. It blocks me. This is not real life. The real life is prosperity and abundance. Therefore, I don't want to stay here. I don't want to be merged in this system of limitation. I understand, I see it, but then I want to be in the dimension, in the higher dimension, the dimension of the light of mercy. Yes, in the dimension of the light of mercy. And that's the process, as we said, of creation. And that's our process. Coming sometimes when it's too much, say, no, I don't want this. I don't agree with limitation. It blocks me, it puts me down, no more. And when I come to this moment of, that's it, no more limitation, there's a desire waking up. And that desire is very important. Together with the desire, yes, comes also the question of how I'm going to make it. What's going to happen if, right? So what is it for you? If you come to this awareness of, yes, I don't agree with this limitation. I want more of what life has to give me, of what the light has to give me. So what are the fears, doubts about yourself, about your capacity, about your certainty that you might find in yourself that causes you to go back and to hold on to the judgment, to hold on to the limitation? Okay. So we'll come to understand this. But first of all, is I want. In order to say, right, we can say I want, but we can say by doing, I want, right? A person that can say a lot of things that I want. I want to get healthy. I want to find my soulmate. I want to lose weight. I want to go to Chicago. I want. But doesn't mean that it's true desire. True desire, you measure by our actions. So what are the radical actions that I'm willing to do in order to show my desire? Pushing myself in actions of restriction, pushing myself in actions of sharing. What are the things that by pushing myself radically, I'm gonna express my desire not to take part, not to be part of these limitations of life, of the system of limitation? And then when you think about all what I cannot do, the Zohar come and tell us, don't worry. The moment that you express your true desire for that, you have the army of the heavens that are with you, all the angels and all the forces that are with you to help you to go through it, to guide you in this journey, to carry you in this journey. As far as we are under the umbrella, the presence, the impression of the limitation, I will not see this help. I will feel myself alone. But the moment that I'm not going to accept it, I'm going to be doing actions that will break this you get used, finding comfortable, finding my place in that limitation of world. Yes, the moment I'll break it down, I will be able to be exposed to the help of the heaven. So therefore, the Zohar is telling us, don't worry, just desire it. Do something that will break down the pattern of the being comfort, to be in that limitation. Even if you think you have everything, you don't have any, you have maybe 1% of what you can have. Imagine. So it's not to be greedy, it's just to reveal the light that your soul came to reveal, because without this, we cannot feel complete. We cannot be ourselves. And this is what Pinchas did. He went all the way. He knew he's going to lose his title. He's going to lose his job, let's say. He went all the way for the sake of revealing light. And that's why he was carried by the souls. He was carried by the heaven, by the angels, and been elevated to his better essence. So you can think it to yourself also, all the different, you can choose even one radical action that you choose to do during those 3 weeks. Something maybe you find your comfort in, maybe your laziness, maybe, confrontation, maybe not saying what you think, maybe facing your fear, whatever it is. Doing an action that will take you out of discomfort, maybe sharing with someone that, you pushed it away, maybe sharing point in a new way that you never shared before. Simply not to accept this limitation of consciousness. And when we are capable to do that, and we will be carried by the angels and the heavens and everything, then we open that gate of mercy. That's the 3rd step. And that step of mercy will allow us to connect to limitless blessings, to a place in which everything is possible. When I constantly experience elevation of consciousness, elevation of experience, when I can see the presence of the light constantly, that's the mercy experience that we can have, okay? To break through, to have a breakthrough to the new dimension of mercy. For us, it's new. It's unknown for us because we used to the limited one. But the mercy one is unlimited. It's hard for us to, it's not tangible for us. Yes, this is why we are afraid and we think and we keep ourselves in the limitation, because like this, it's safe. Sometimes we need to be in the unsafe. Sometimes we need courage, whatever we need. In this week, we are getting it. We're getting the courage, we're getting the strength, we're getting the certainty to do the actions that pushes us, radical actions that pushes us to a true desire, breaking down the limitations and connecting me to the dimension of mercy. So if you find yourself in one of those steps, maybe you can grow while I'm reading the Zohar, portion Pinchas, volume 20, verse 860, okay? While I'm reading, you can imagine yourself breaking through to the next level. If you are in the level of, I'm comfortable in the judgment, breakthrough to have a desire. If you have a desire to break through and to have the courage to grow and to push yourself to open up, you know, for any type of fear. And if you're there already, so to expose yourself to mercy. You can close your eyes and imagine breaking through and growing to your next level. ובגיד כך, כל שמהני נון כינוין דילי, על שם עובדין דילי, כגוונדה ברא נשמתה, בדיוקנה דילי, דהתקרת על שם פעולתו דילה, בכל עבר ועבר דגופה. דהתקרי אלמה זהירה כגוונה, דמרי אלמה, את נהיג בכל בריין, ובכל דרה כפום עובדוי, כך נשמתה, כפום עובדוי דכל עבר ועבר, ההוא עבר דאביד בפיקודה, והתקרי נשמתה לגבי חמלה וחסדה, חינה ורחמי. ובהוא עבר דאביד בעבירה, התקרי נשמתה לגבי דינה וחימה וכעס, אבל איבר מן גופה, למען תהא חמלה או אכזריות. I wish you a strong week and a meaningful one. See you very soon.